Hey folks, Nathan here from Star Wars Beyond the Films, the Star Wars Timeline Gold, and the Star Wars Gaming Podcast Cloud City Casino at StarWarsReport.com, bringing you a quick look at Heroes of the Resistance. This is a brand new expansion pack for the X-Wing Miniatures game, based out of the era of the sequel trilogy this time, and including 2 ships, as is often the case with some of these sets. This time, a repaint and slight change to the Millennium Falcon model, and a new version of the T-70 X-Wing, which of course in this case is repainted here so that you've got Black 1, which is Poe Dameron's X-Wing. So, what is in this set? Quite a bit, and we've got some things to make some quick comparisons along the way. Let's start with the models. There's our YT-1300 Millennium Falcon. In this case, if I take this over and put it next to the previous version over here, you'll see that it's relatively similar. But if you go up to the top here, you can see a few differences in like the color of some of the paneling. And of course, the biggest difference is that the rectenna has been changed, of course, from the one seen in the classic trilogy to the one seen in The Force Awakens here. Then for the X-Wing, that nice colored, cool black and orange Poe Dameron X-Wing Black 1. Stick this over here alongside its compatriots. So we now have 4 different versions of X-Wings. We have the original T-65. We have the T-65 from one of the larger ship packs where it came with, I believe it was the Rebel Transport. And then we've got the blue version of the T-70. And now Black 1, the black version of the T-70. As for the gaming materials to come with it, lots and lots of upgrade cards here. We have the title Black 1, 2 pattern analyzers, 2 integrated astromechs, and then smuggling compartment. We have the Millennium Falcon title, primed thrusters, 2 burnout slam cards, 1 hotshot co-pilot, M9G8, Rey, Finn, 2 copies of Trick Shot, and 2 copies of Snapshot. Then we've got 8 shield tokens. We have our various ship tokens here. 4 of them for Black 1, each with one of the named pilots on the front and a generic one on the back. And then 2 for the YT-1300 here. We have our ID tokens there that, of course, you could stick inside any of those little maneuver dial container, or whatever you want to call it, plastic items to show which ship they go with. We have a token here for essentially a weapon being disabled. 2 focus tokens, 2 stress tokens. Speaking of tokens, we also have 6 target tokens, which are the focus of the final mission, included mission in this set. And then we've got the maneuver dials for each. And then probably what you're most interested in, the pilots. For the YT-1300, we have Resistance, Sympathizer, Chewbacca, Rey, and Han Solo. Now, we'd seen a Han Solo before. That's this card here. They're essentially identical in everything except the ability in the text there. When attacking, blah, blah, blah. When you're placed during setup, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with Chewbacca. Okay? Everything the same except for the ability between the 2 cards. For the X-Wing, we have 2 generic ones. We have Red Squadron Veteran and Blue Squadron Novus that we've seen plenty of times. Then 9 Num, Snap Wexley, right? Temmin Wexley also from the Aftermath comics, or the Aftermath books and the Poe Dameron comics. Jess Pava, of course, Jessica Tester Pava, and then Poe Dameron. And of course, we've seen Poe already as a pilot. That's his other pilot card from the regular version of the T-70. All identical, including the ability, with the exception of cost and pilot skill. It was originally 8 for a cost of 31. Now it's pilot skill 9 for a cost of 33. So, nice little package here. If you're already playing with the Millennium Falcon, a YT-1300, if you're already playing with some T-70s, this may be something that you could skip, but it's a nice way to get one of each in a single package with a ton of upgrades and some solid pilots.